You down to the wire here.
I cannot believe how well he played in that game. That was just incredible. Both those guys. That was so back and forth. There were so many battles where I watched and I thought, I don't know. I'm not actually sure who's going to win this. I want to hear what our other commentators over here have to say about that game. Take it away, boys.
Absurd defense by Puma in that game, opening up with the double ghost push, pulling back, and then thinking, I can't do this, I gotta retreat, and an unbelievable hold at his ramp when those two Colossi arrived.
Yeah, excellent judgment exercise there by Puma. And I'm having a little bit of a hard time identifying where Hero went wrong because I thought he played a pretty good game.
I mean, if you just compare that game to the way that Puma played against Nightin on the same map, right? You know, Hero just played it out better positions with his sentries and so on. But what I really liked, once again, is that Puma was on the verge of going out the tournament when these two Colossus walked through, and all of a sudden, he sets up this flank once again and is able to just turn the game around. And you could tell that even being 3-1 down, this guy is not phased whatsoever.
Yeah, Puma's movement and his actual positioning of his units is an absolute thing of beauty. And we see amazing control from Hero every time, but when that force came crashing down from the rear, Hero was like, oh god, I'm stuck between these two forces. He gets annihilated, he gets sandwiched in there, and then things start to go really wrong. But once again, incredible resilience from Hero, refusing to die, but unfortunately, Puma, some kind of futuristic Protoss-killing cyborg sent from the future.
And that is a huge sigh of relief for Puma, who, I mean, if you're down 0-3 or 1-3, it's so easy to think, God, I have to win so many games. It can't be possible. But now that it's just 3-2, Puma's realizing that a comeback is absolutely possible.
And his micro is actually amazing, the way he always pulls back, avoiding all those sentries, and of course the Zealots coming in. He is just looking really good after that last game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the score is 2 wins for EG's Puma, 3 wins for Liquid Hero. Let's find out what's going to happen going into game number 6, Tastosis.
All right, it's time, guys. You having fun? Yeah?
I thought so.
Well, we have a lot in common then. The game is now loading with these two heavy hitters, these two titans, Hero and Puma. The map will be Terminus SE, Terminus C, and I'll go ahead and get the players introduced. In the upper center corner of the map, we have not only a deadly animal, but a deadly nerd. Give it up for Puma. And to the center left, we have a player who's staying true to his ID. He truly is Liquid Hero.
Terminus Tasteless. It is the biggest map in professional StarCraft 2. There are a ton of bases. It takes a long time to get anywhere. Drop harassment can, in fact, be amazing as well. A good map for both players. Puma does a lot of drops, but Hero, with his Warp Prism play, that's going to be pretty fearsome here.
Yeah, I definitely predict Warp Prism play here for Puma. I mean, for Hero, excuse me. So we have Hero continuing to Chrono Boost out. Probes.
Oh, he's actually going to go for
Megacities.
Nexus first.
Yep.
There's 3 probes queued right now.
Not a shocker there. Taking the early Nexus over here is completely understandable. When you're on a map that's this big and this open.
Well, Puma looks like he's going to do the same thing he's been doing a lot as well, Tasteless. He's going to go for a wall-in into a very fast command center. But, of course, the expansion will be faster for Hero. And he's 1-1 with that right now. So these two pretty even going into this.
So we have the probe coming down here now, making the Nexus. And we will have a little bit of downtime here. It does look like we're going to have Puma make the command center probably right over here. Sometimes we see it made over here or over here. So please feel free to get on Twitter and start talking about Dreamhack. Talk about these awesome games. Hashtag it. Spread the word. And feel free to add us on Twitter. I am Call Me Tasteless, and he is Artosis. That's right. If you guys watch us cast a lot, you are very used to or very annoyed by that by now. So we have the gateway coming up here. And again, there's so many different ways this game can go. Basically, they both... oh, what? He actually... Okay, see, he's not doing that at all. He saved up enough money that it would have been a command center, but actually it's going to be an all-in. This is a build you cannot really transition out of. Nope. Sometimes you can in the rare instance that you both exchange the exact amount of workers, exact same amount of workers, excuse me. So what he's doing is he set up an image that makes it look like, of course, he's going to fast expand. Even I said as a commentator, he's going to fast expand by the size of the map. Instead, he's going to do the opposite. He's going to do an all-in. He's going to try to kill him within the next 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, and there's a good chance that it's actually going to work. This is going to be unbelievably hard to stop. Hero right now spending money getting his infrastructure up. He has just one gateway right now. If he adds 2 more right now, maybe he can hold this somehow. Maybe with his superior Stalker Micro, but Puma is going to come at him with the fury of 1,000 suns tasteless. He's going to have SCVs and Marines in huge numbers.
Okay, so the Marines are now chasing down the probe, and I guess that probe just gave up on life. The pylon here is completing, but the real story is the fact that he's bringing all his SCVs. Whoa. There's hardly anything mining here. He's going to be dependent on mules. You know, Hero might have to just give up the Nexus.
Yeah, he's definitely going to have to at least give up the Nexus. But he does have 3 gates in his main base being made right now, and those 3 gates are going to be crucial if he can last to them. Stalkers can out-micro SCVs and Marines to a pretty large degree. Oh boy, he just took a lot of damage on that Stalker. That's
Puma's
not
really
good.
smart. He goes up the ramp. Otherwise, he goes to the Nexus.
He has a sentry, Tasteless. Oh, going to buy him a lot of time. That sentry was so important. His gateways are going to finish up, and we're going to see him warp in. Oh, my. Beautiful
not done yet. The front door is open, and I don't know, guys. I think these pylons could be destroyed before Warp Gate even finishes up.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
These pylons going down one by one. Warping in as many stalkers. No!
And that will probably be a GG in this game. There's almost... Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There really is no way to recover.
Yeah,
with the SCVs swarming down like bees on the Protoss units, we can expect to go into the next game.
Oh, my God. GG! And we are going to a game number 7.